We were gone last week, and now we're back. What's going on, people? I got a little snack, and it just hit me. So now I feel like this is gonna be an interesting one. But what's going on? Happy Wednesday! Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday, and it is.
Let's get right into it. What is your thorn of the week?
My thorn of the week. I always say a mixture of things. Like something personal, and like mom was hospitalized for a bit. That was the thorn of the week. Well, that was from last week, but
oh yeah. And
it also like I got my little ebbs and flows with work and stuff like that, but I'll get through with it.
Man, that song's still playing. That's crazy. I don't remember making it that long.
Wait, how long was the beat?
I don't even know. I have to check it now. I have to make a long one and a short one. My thorn of the week. I don't think I have one this week because things have been pretty good. I've been productive. I've been well, actually, no. My thorn of the week is I didn't get any of my Coursera stuff done this week. I kind of fell behind on that.
Bruh.
And I'm really not, too pleased with myself because I was doing really good. Like, I was really on it. I was, dedicated to getting some modules done every week, like 1 to 2 modules a week.
Yeah.
So I felt myself falling off, and like I was gonna try to catch myself from falling off, but then I kind of just was like, you know what, I'll give myself this little break and then I'll get back at it. So my thorn of the week is I haven't gotten back at it yet, and it's been quite some time. But
what's some time though? Like a week, 2 weeks?
I know it may be no more than 30 days. I know I logged in not too long ago, but I didn't really get anything done. I think I may have watched one video and then kind of logged back out, and I was like, oh, I'll come back to this. And I haven't gotten back to it. So that's my thorn of the week. I haven't been as responsible. What about your rose of the 2 weeks?
My rose of the 2 weeks though. Again, I got back with my therapist.
Okay.
Also, I've been following tutorials with CapCut.
Okay.
And I wish you had the camera here because I was gonna put some focus on that too. For
Okay.
other content as well. So I've been somewhat productive in the midst of all whatever chaos I dealt with. So
love to hear it. To hear it. Okay. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. Good for you.
Thank you.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot just that fast. My rose of the week. My rose of the week is I have been back in the gym. I have been, going more often. Actually, I gotta go tonight because I didn't make it earlier today. Because I had a few, I don't know. I feel like errands have been taking over my life. Like, I don't know if it's just been that I've neglected so many things for so long. And so that's why it seems like a lot on my days off. But I just feel like, I don't know. It's something about having to do all of my errands on 2 days. It just is a lot. So I definitely, have to make time to go to the gym tonight, just so I could kind of stay on schedule. But other than that, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be here too long. Let's see. I feel like so many things have happened. Because last week, okay, so let me start there. So I wasn't here last week because I got asked to do the Daily Wrap-Up crew. Shout out to Drew, Ace, and Eli, even though Eli wasn't there that day. But yeah, I got a DM because I have done their show before with two, like my homegirl and her homegirl.
Yeah.
And then they hit me up and was like, oh, we have a spot. You know, would you like to come back? So I went back and it was pretty good. I'm curious to see how this episode goes. Cause it just was a lot of interesting, conversation as always. And then I just want like I don't know if you've ever had like that outer body experience, like something happens and it's like, that was kind of crazy. But then to be able to look back and actually see it on camera, sometimes shit really be crazy. Like I can't tell you how many times I've had that happen where it's just like in the moment it's like, oh, this is wild. But then you see yourself at like later on once you're removed from the situation and moved from the feelings, the emotions, or, you know, whatever passion you were in. And it's just like, oh, this is nuts. So I'm interested to see what this episode is looking like. They low key make me want to get their Patreon because they like, oh, their Patreon is only like $5. So there's like, oh, they got special episodes of like special content that they do for the Patreon. So shout out to them. It's always a good time. I did find out that the one that I thought was married ain't married, and that definitely changes some things. But I'm gonna save my thoughts until after. The show comes out. I might actually do like a live, a watch party, and we could watch that episode. But yeah, I'll save my thoughts till then. In the meantime, we can get into some of the saved content. Oh no, I think this is his actual page. Yeah, I was being nosy. I was looking at his merch. I was like, I want either that hat.
That hoodie's fire.
I like the hoodie, but I want it in black.
That crew neck is fire too, though.
See, I'm not a crew neck girly. Like I mean, I could be, because you can always put a hoodie. Like I have hoodie shirts. I have shackets and things of that nature that could probably go under it. I also have like crop hoodies or like crop shirts.
The 8-ball.
I mean, it could go under that jacket. So I mean, there's a few things that I could do with the crew neck, but I just really wish that this was in black. I really wish that this was in black. But yeah, I really want the hat though, because I have a Harvard hoodie that I would wear the hat with. But yeah, I was looking at his merch. But oh, this is funny. So it's so many people that has been talking about this that actually makes me feel bad for him, because it's like people who may have never, especially black people, who may have never paid this man any attention before. He done caught the attention of a few black people, and it's hilarious. Like you see Patrick Cloud is in the comments. Like he's done for.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't.
And is that what it is? Like, I'm starting to realize, like, is that the goal of a lot of these debates? Is like you're trying to win the person over to your side rather than just having the conversation? Because why is that a thing?
It's not really winning the person over. It's basically imposing your views on another person, and then basically dismiss whatever argument they're having.
Yikes, can't handle it.
Don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So
wait a minute. And see, this be the thing that I don't understand. It's like once you get into that bag, how do I not I don't know how much time these people, and when I say these people, I mean these white male red pill podcasters. Like, I really want to know how much time have you actually spent like on any type of debate or in any type of formal debate to where you think that this is actually like intellectual, versus on top of how do you say something like that to somebody and then expect other people to want to follow you? Like, the only people who would follow you are people who are also idiots.
I mean, they're like they're smart to dumb niggas basically, or dumb crackers in this case.
And I think that that's a huge bag for a lot of these people, is that they sound smart to dumb people. And because the world is so full of dumb people, and because the world is full of such dumb people, they get over it. And it's like, you can't hate them for getting over, because that's what it's there for. Like, that's what it's like. What else can you do? Because if they're not smart enough to like raise to your standard,
that makes you look good though. If you step into their space and just body them pretty much.
and it's just like,
which is what we about to see though.
I'm gonna leave it right there for right now. I'm gonna leave it. No shade. I'm gonna leave it. No shade. No shade. But I'm just saying, if niggas like him is smart to you, you definitely had a classroom with no windows. Like, you definitely stayed in the same room all day. Like, you had 2 teachers. Bruh. Like, if you think shit that he, like, and don't get me wrong, sometimes they have a point or two when they talk to certain people, but then it just be like, but you're just talking to a dumb person. So it's like, your point ain't really all that valid because you're talking to a dumb person. Like, I saw a live earlier today of Mr. Marquisha, because his sassy ass blocked me, which I still can't get over. But I'm gonna be respectful, and you know, Mr. Marquette.
He is fucking hilarious though.
He had a live earlier today. I'm gonna talk. Cause he had a live earlier today, but I didn't chime in. And I told you the other night, Black Guru had a live on TikTok, and that was hilarious. So yeah, it's just these, and I know I do it. Matter of fact, we gonna talk about it later. Let me get back to, let me stay on track.
Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
First of all,
yeah, she gay.
First of all, the nigga says sniz. Like, you have a full gray beard, like full salt and pepper all on your face.
You look like you qualify for AARP right now.
And you talking about sniz. Like, you couldn't think of. And then it's just like, all she said was, your wife has 3 baby daddies. Like, why? I don't understand. Like, is it trolling if you use the truth? Like, how do you crash out if somebody tells the truth at you? Like, how does that make you crash out? Like, he called her stupid. He said, I can't convince you of my worldview, because even if I tried, you'd be too dumb to get it. You can say that to that woman's face, and all she said was, your wife has 3 baby daddies, and you immediately go, gay, bruh, gay, you're gay. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are we talking about? Like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, he can't be okay. You like sniz. Like, grow up.
Religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my gosh. Yo, he crashed out. This, and it's like, as a man, how does one see this behavior and be like, yeah, that's who I wanna. How do you?
He sounds like a whole bitch.
Like,
he sounds like a whole bitch. And he's talking like that because, like, oh, she's a woman and shit. She's not gonna say shit to me, like. So he's basically.
I'm so confused.
He overcompensate because he's an insecure fucking ass motherfucker and shit.
But the thing about it is B. See, this is my thing. From what I've understood of his story, right? He was married to somebody else. He was married to a black lady. Mm-hmm. She was, I guess, either with a baby daddy or with her ex-husband, whatever. But they were with other people when they got together. And then she had 2 kids by him, and he made her get a DNA test before he married her. Mm-hmm. So how you get 2 kids deep before you get a DNA test and you talk all of this shit is beyond me. I mean, look, Blueface got out of jail and came and secretly swabbed his baby. Niggas do it every day. Bruh. I'm just saying. Wait.
Shoot, I know.
I'm
just a homie of mine that was literally in that situation.
I'm just saying that there are people who do these things behind the backs of the families to get the answers that they need to get. Because sometimes it's not always beneficial to be so forthcoming, because then you know, start unnecessary drama. Because I've always been one to feel like, okay, if you secretly swab your baby, right? Mm-hmm. And again, I'm just saying, if you secretly swab your baby and it is your baby, then you never have to bring it up. You can just be the best devoted father that you could ever possibly be. But if you secretly swab the baby and it's not your baby, then it's up to you on how you want to handle it. Do you want to be graceful and just bow out? Do you want to leave and get milk and never come back? Or do you want to have the dramatic throw it down like dominoes?
Yeah, I would go with the latter. I really would. I'm crashing out at that point. I'm like, the fuck out of here. Like,
after how many years? If you find out after 2 years, how big is your crash out? On a scale of 1 to 5.
Fucking 10. Because it's like
after 2 years, if the baby is 2 and you find out it's not yours, you're crashing out level 10.
Yeah.
I think that's a little dramatic.
Bruh.
I'm sorry. I think it's a little dramatic. I think that if it's anything under 5 years, I think you can just gracefully bow out, leave that woman to go find the father of her child, leave. If it's, I'll say 7 year plus.
All right, see, I'm thinking
then I would be like, all right, you deserve to crash out, because that's a wild thing to put on somebody. Like, shit, even as a woman, I think you should secretly swab your baby if you living with a certain type of man and you know you out here living fat. Matter of fact, allegedly, hold on. Yeah, allegedly and respectfully. Because I think these are going to help me to really express myself on here, because these disclaimers be needed. Allegedly and respectfully. I do believe that as a woman, if you know you out here living foul, swab that baby and steal his hair and figure out who's the father for real. Don't be out here playing games, because these men are unhinged.
Bruh.
They're unhinged. And honestly, a lot of the times they do not be caring about the crash out, because there's too many times we hear about men unaliving themselves, unaliving the kids, unaliving the woman, and it's just like they don't be wrapped too tight. Stop playing with these dudes. Stop playing with them. Swab them, just so you know. And at least if you know, you can already either have your exit plan or something, because if not,
y'all are going to jail.
Listen, either you or him, one of y'all is going. Or both?
It sounds like an episode of Reasonable Doubt.
Oh, really?
It's like, for real.
That's crazy. I gotta catch back up on that show.
Oh, it gets crazy though. But
I gotta catch back up on that show. But nah, I just
mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
He's wildin'.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I just say,
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your
Mind you, this is the man who couldn't open a pickle jar.
ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred against...
the women
they,
that you try
convince
to?
them that they shouldn't...
And shout out to her for not being emotional. Like, this is what I like to see. I like to see when the women do not get emotionally moved by the stupidity that they say, because it just shows like without that emotional reaction, dudes really be losing their minds. Like they need the reaction to, like, I guess have some sort of control, but because she's not giving it, that's why he's crashing out so hard. I get it now. It's because he's really trying to get her to get off of her topic and she's not letting up. I want to see this play thing.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
Oh, that's how
I know.
he started.
Did I bring
women, do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people
Okay.
on are bullshit,
Wake it
because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it,
Wake
Chuck.
it up.
Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral. Did I bring
women, do they know
Charlie?
that
Did
your
I bring
wife
your
is
family?
His friend / co-host really just sat there and didn't say nothing either. Didn't even try to save him. He really just let him sit there and get cooked like that.
I mean, because he knew he was cooked. He was like, damn, we got no way out of this. I can't do shit.
But this is why I will never understand, like, what is the no. Matter of fact, I take it back. I understand it perfectly well. These men convince other men, stop giving your money to women who don't make you feel good. Give it to me and I'll make you feel good.
That's quite gay.
That's exactly what it is.
That is, I mean, I agree. When niggas act like this, they overcompensate or they in the closet and shit.
All right, see, I'm not gonna do that because I don't like to put that on people. That's one thing that I do not like to do. Me personally, like, I'll let everybody else say it respectfully. I'll let everybody else say it, but I am not gonna be the one to say it because I feel like I think that could be a little too easy to just be like, oh, they're gay. No, like, this is something way more insidious. This is really and truly like.
It feels like he's projecting too.
It gives strippers versus bottle girls. Like, the women are the strippers and the red pill men are the bottle girls. And it's like they're constantly, there's only but so many tricks, and tricks are only gonna spend but so much money. So the bottle girls is throwing shade at the strippers, talk about, oh, she don't really fuck with you like that. She don't really like you, but we in your section, we really turning up. We really taking these shots with you. We really, being cool with you. Spend your money on us. Tip us. Don't tip the strippers. They don't care about you. You're the 50,000th person that they done gave a lap dance to. Fuck these women. These women, they got you saved as free food. You don't want to be saved as free food. You don't want to keep sending her Uber Eats. Send me that money. Subscribe to my Discord. Get on my mail lists and buy my course and you just taking money out. It's bottle girls taking money out the stripper bitches' hands.
You cooked there. You definitely cooked there for sure.
And I'm really just like, what do you mean? A man is going to tell you, don't settle for no baby mother. I did, but I'm different. Don't do what I did. Be better than me. Pay me money so I can tell you how to do what I didn't do. Like, I'm so confused. Matter of fact,
Well, if you put it that way, you're not lying.
I'm so confused. And it's like, how to men, you sending these men, I've seen men send them $100, $200, $300 super chats. I've seen them send money just so they not even their voice, a robot voice could curse a woman out. Like, this is what niggas will spend. You don't want to spend the money for the woman to like you, but you'll spend the money to disrespect her to make her hate you. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. I want to see how many views that. I want to see how many views that debate got. Cause I mean, it made it everywhere. I've seen 6 hours. Bruh, this is like Clubhouse rooms, but Clubhouse rooms be going on for way longer than 6 hours. But this is utterly ridiculous. 6 hours.
Yeah, we good on this one.
I mean, I'm not watching all 500, 500,000 in 11 days. 500,000. And then first of all, it's like, this is hood shit. Why y'all ain't, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like this just goes to show how much I don't pay attention to this content.
Statements, so I suppose I will ramble. Feminism is good for society because a society that allows people the freedom to choose the life that they wish is a happier society. I believe that hierarchies divide and weaken us.
Okay. So the crux of your argument for feminism is that it's good because it allows for more choice?
Yes.
Is that the crux? Am I
Yes,
getting that right?
I would say so.
Okay. I don't want to straw man it. So if you want to think about it for a second and make sure that's what you mean by it, or if there's any addendums that you want to give to it.
I think freedom of choice and egalitarianism.
Freedom of choice and egalitarianism, okay. All right. Choice, egalitarianism. Now, Charlie, were you an advocate of the C-19 lockdowns?
COVID-19 lockdowns? Yes, I would say so, but my stepfather is diabetic, so I had a personal stake in it because I did not want him to, as a diabetic, he was more at risk.
Can you tell me how that helped with freedom of choice?
How that helped with freedom of choice?
The lockdowns. Because the lockdowns seem to me, so I kind of give you my take. When I think of like a fascist dystopia, I think about things like checkpoints, state-mandated garments, state removing media, independent media, in order to have state messaging. I think of those types of things, and those were all the things that I saw during the lockdowns from the side of the leftist progressive and the feminist.
That's cap. Wasn't no military outside keeping you. Nigga, we was outside. First of all, I don't know where he lived, West Bubblefuck, wherever the hell. But let me explain something to you. New York, Atlanta, Houston, Texas, niggas was outside. I don't know how to tell you, but people was outside. We in New York specifically, there was restaurants that had personal little igloos where you and your bubble could party next to somebody else in their little igloo in their bubble, and y'all could party across the screen and be partying together.
No, you're not lying at all.
I went out for my homegirl birthday in the middle, like in the thick of it, full mask. Her and her homegirl caught COVID. I didn't, thank God. I'm just saying, I was in the club with a mask on. It matched my fit and all that. Because, they had the COVID fashion, the fashions, the matching mask with the, you know what I mean?
Wait,
so
you never caught it?
Nope.
At all?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Because I did what you were supposed to do. I washed my hands. I social distance. If I was in a group or in a small confined area, I wore my mask. I wiped my groceries. I kept Lysol on deck. And on top of that, my mother is, true yardie. We kept the herbs on deck. Like, it was really nothing. Like, it was easy. Like, I don't understand how so many people were like just catching it willy-nilly. It's like, you're not doing any of the things. Like, the rules were simple. I don't know how y'all, like, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Like, I literally followed everything until my mom was like, yeah, fuck this mask at some point.
And that's where y'all went wrong. And I was, listen, don't get me wrong. Did I feel stupid as hell? Absolutely. I was in that club with a freaking mask on, titties out, mask on. That was it. And
Nice.
period. But I did my thing because it was like the clubs were packed, and this was R.I.P. Katra. Like that was one of the last times that I got to go to Katra, and it was September 2021 to be exact. And then I know Atlanta, they had that big pool party that everybody was talking about, and then I've heard that Houston just they was on their BS.
I had superpowers by then.
Yeah, y'all are crazy. Y'all freaking guinea pigs. But no, I can't. 6 hours of it, like matter of fact, they don't show. They don't. Oh yeah, they do. So most of it people don't watch, but they watch this part right here. This must be the part that went viral. Cause there's no way. Like, I mean, and as much as I would love to say, I just love to hear intelligent argument and blah blah blah. There's no way I'm watching six hours of this shit. Like, unless I'm in the business of, talking shit about this man and really wanting to go through everything he says with a fine-tooth comb just so I can make a mockery of him, then that may be a reason to go into it, but I'm just not that invested. And I really and truly am just like, this whole... Like, why won't y'all just let this red pill shit die? Like, just let it die. Like, leave it alone. Stop trying to control these women. You can't control a woman you got, but you want all of these other men to control women. Why? You couldn't even do it.
Wait, not only control women, but can't even control their fucking selves.
Listen, I'm not even going to go that far because that would require them to have some type of self-awareness that is just... too far removed from some of these niggas. But I'm just saying, if you are in the business of teaching men or wanting to show men what you should be doing as a man, if you yourself are not doing it, why should anybody be listening to you? Right. You didn't find some virgin. You wasn't that poppin' that you could just get with what, like, you literally are and that's another thing. I think a lot of these things be them mentoring themselves just out loud. Like, this message ain't for nobody but me, but I'm putting it on the internet and I'm making this a platform because this is what I need to remind myself of. I need to hear it in my voice so I can feel like these ideas are coming from me and this is who I would like to embody in my relationships. So this is why I'm saying and doing these things, because there is a crash out from your favorite guy, Cooley, from No Fugazi, where he's crashing out about, men growing up with with no fathers and blah, blah, blah. And then the girl asks him some kind of question. And he's like, because I'm the man I'm talking about. I didn't have my father. I da-da-da-da. And I had, and basically like everything that he just was yelling at her about some other dude was basically a cry for help. That's what I look at it as. It's a cry for fucking help.
Projecting like these niggas is insecure.
Projecting at the very basic minimal definition of the word. Yeah. And so it's just one of these things where it's just like, is that what this is? Because I just can't, like, if I'm going to follow a female influencer who's going to be talking to me about this is how you get this money from these men, or this is how you da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and you live in the peas, I'm not listening to shit you got to say. There's nothing you can tell me.
You in public housing,
women don't even like to take advice from chicks whose like aesthetic ain't together. But men will follow anybody that makes them feel good on the inside part. Like, I'm so confused. Like, you don't got to see no type of look at how this man dressed. Like, let's be let's be fucking for real here. Like, let's really, really, really get to the nitty gritty of it. Like, this is who you. Can I make this bigger? Damn, I can't make it no bigger. Can you see this? This is, I really want to zoom in on this
side,
man.
and they all seem to be.
I don't want to hear none of this, but I really wanted to zoom in on this man and how he looked. But Khaled ain't been, Colin ain't seen an iron in 88 Sundays.
You said 88 Sundays.
I mean, like, why would you listen to somebody that look like this? Like how? Matter of fact, I don't even care about white men. I don't care about the white men who want to follow him. How do you be a black man listening to somebody who looks like this?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of red pill black men, but I'm pretty sure they're not watching this nigga. Don't even know who the fuck he is.
You think
unless he's a black conservative and shit, but nah.
I would hope not. I honestly and truly would hope not. Like, I would hope that, but you know, it's funny though. I saw the clip on Lil Duval's page. So after I had saved it, because I seen it go. Actually, what was this? Yeah, World Star. This is black media.
Well,
so it's
really,
black people finding out about these people because they keep going with the shits and shenanigans. So it is finally trickling its way down to, you know, the blacks. But
is World Star black media? Because I don't think they are.
You think white people make up the majority of World Star subscribers?
No, not subscribers. I'm saying like the owners of World Star.
World Star is owned by black. Well, it was started by black people. I don't know who owns it now.
Yeah, I think it might be white owned right now. I think, but that's something to look up. That's
crazy. But no, I just was really shocked at how many black people were starting to find out. It was a couple of, oh yeah. So apparently a bunch of kids, and I don't want to play the original video just because I can't really see myself watching or having other people watch something like this, but I'm gonna just give the breakdown. A pregnant mother in Chicago is walking with her 2 small children when a mob of middle schoolers start to follow her home. I guess they were teasing one of the 2 kids. The mother comes to the school to get them. These kids then decide to harass the mother. And then one kid gets the bright idea that they're going to now jump said pregnant mother and 2 kids. So a mob of children, no older than 12, proceed to jump and inflict physical bodily harm to a pregnant adult and her 2 small children. Wow. Apparently, word gets out, a lot of people in Chicago make their way to the courthouse because they're demanding that these children be identified and that them and their parents are held responsible. Whether it's the street justice way or it's the, the legal way.
Might be a bit of both.
And people have been coming out by and large, little by little. I think that's my phone. They go, wait. I don't even know who it is. I can't see. Long story less long, a few of the kids have been identified. Yeah. So those videos have been going viral to where it's like, this one in particular, I wasn't a fan.
Keep it respectful. This is the child.
So this is one of the little girls who did the thing. This is her mother. She starts it by saying, keep it respectful. Remember, this is a child.
Why the okay, I'm gonna hold what I'm gonna say, but
Already you pissing me off.
Bruh.
Already?
Is her mom stupid?
Already you're pissing me off. Because the mother pisses me off because...
Why the fuck you on social media?
Because she's wanting the daughter to publicly apologize. However, you're unfucking serious. And your daughter knows you're unserious because this don't look like the face of a child who's sorry. This don't even look like the face of a child who was beat for what she did. Because I don't know about you.
No. She needs to get her ass beat.
I don't know about you. And again, I'm just saying. Oh. I know I didn't. Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I grew up in an era where my friends were more afraid of adults than I was. I could say that. But their fear of adults like kept them on me for when I was in my I don't care era. So because my friends were like, oh, you being loud on the train, my mom might have something, like, what if somebody did my mom? No, my mom, I don't want nobody telling my mother that we was loud. So I had friends like that. I mean, I could have had hoodlum homegirls, but my mother didn't play that shit. Like that was one thing she didn't play about. Like my mother was not with the shits and shenanigans like that. Like she gotta know where you from, where your people from, all of that good stuff. So, you know, but I just didn't have that fear of adults like that. But my friends who did have that fear kind of kept me in line. I could say that. But there would be nothing in any of our minds, especially not at no 10, 11, 12 years old, that makes us think that we can go toe-to-toe in a fist fight with a full-grown adult. Nothing in our brain. I take that back. I don't know. I mean, there's some people that they grew up fighting their parents, so I don't know. I can't say that about everybody, but I just know me and my circle could never have happened.
Word.
Could never have happened. So there's nothing about this that I can understand or even think other than this was a group of kids whose parents, like we see here, do not care and are just very unserious. That's all that's the only thing I could come to.
My name is Kamira Grant and
yes. And it's like, where do you learn this stuff?
I was wrong.
Where do you learn this from? Where do you learn this as a young kid to fake cry like that?
I was wrong for everything that I did. And I
To say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
If you say anything, keep it respect. Are you okay? Like, no, for real. Like, are you okay?
And I'm still here, still talking.
And it's just like, it get worse. Like, I definitely seen there was more
Update
to
on
it.
them badass kids from Chicago that need BTA. Here we go. This is one of
Let me say this first. My daughter is a great ass kid. She's an AB student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more shit. These are unserious ass fucking parents. The parents are unserious as hell.
Bruh.
Unserious as hell. All good things from every teacher. If you know, you know. We don't owe nobody an apology. But that lady and her kids. So all y'all grown motherfuckers looking for a viral moment, please shut the fuck up. Cause kids gonna be kids. Absolutely not.
Y'all are going to jail.
Lock them little niggas up. We had spot. I knew niggas who went to Spofford as kids out here. So I don't know what this kids will be kids type. No. When your child is a menace to society,
the ignorant
you
parents
lock
stating
them
that her
up.
daughter.
You lock them up. Ain't it? Oh, y'all think y'all white? Is that what you think? Like you think you white and your kids you are raising little black children, and you think you gonna ridiculous?
No accountability.
Let me calm down. Let me calm down. So all y'all grown MFers looking for a viral moment, please shut the F up. Cause kids gonna be kids, and it's kids out here that did way worse. Absolutely not. Let alone y'all asked when y'all was 12 and 13 years old. Y'all used to be out here beating up crackheads and all. Who said who was doing that? I need to know who was doing that. Who was beating up crackheads?
Who said that?
Kind of snitching or something.
Who said that?
Who
said that?
who was beating up crackheads? I'm confused. What kind of childhood did you have, ma'am? Beating up crackhead. Y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. If you know my family, you know if we have a friend, if we find a friend in a MF and we gonna stand behind them 100% no matter what. But this is definitely a lesson learned. She was held accountable for her actions. Y'all talking about it takes a village. Bitch, she got a castle, the fuck? And everyone's standing 10 toes behind her. I was never gonna go live making y'all feel no type of way. Once again, do not owe y'all an apology. Blah, blah,
Daughter
blah,
is
blah,
a cheer
blah,
captain
blah.
and an A&B student, and she doesn't owe anybody an apology. I told you how y'all doing a piss poor job because you're piss poor people. Yes, St. Patrick, you're a major part of the problem, and I can't wait until you're charged with criminal stuff too. This little girl's mom was more concerned with us being nice to her than what her daughter did. Her daughter laughed and snickered and covered her face the whole time she was doing the video. Did some little fake crocodile tears. Girl, nobody care about all that. Get out of here.
You know the whole city of Chicago looking for you, right?
You too.
You and your little friends. Because you was grown yesterday. You was grown.
Okay,
And
hold
you
them
was going to
accountable.
do somebody. So now they looking for you. You know that, right?
Hold them accountable.
You know I'm not helping you, right?
Because this is performative. This is what people say when they say it's performative. Because you know that it's only going to take but so long before people out you. Oh, I know so-and-so. Da-da-da, she live on... Da-da. And have them people come to your door. That's why you on the internet trying to make it seem like you on your kids behind. But it's like... I don't even know how do you... Like, I honestly, I don't even know how you rectify something like this. Because... I won't say that I haven't seen parents try to do right by their kid and they kids still come out, you know, doing and saying crazy stuff. Like, I can't say that that doesn't happen. Yeah. But something like this, like, why does your child not fit? Like, granted, as much as I said, like, I didn't really fear adults like that, I wasn't stepping to no adult on, like, no physical shit. Like, that was not me. But me, my biggest thing was my mouth. Like, I talk to everybody exactly the same. Like, from the top of the top to the bottom of the bottom, everybody got spoke to exactly the same. And people was like, oh, you're supposed to treat people different. No, because y'all all the same people. Like, a title, a role, a designation in age or whatever, to me, didn't really... And I mean, I guess to some degree, I still am like that. I'm still a little unruly like that, but it's not as bad. But it just was back then. It was just like, no, I'm not changing up how I talk to this person to appeal to whatever. Like, no, like, everybody could get it. Like, everybody. Like, I used to get in trouble for questioning teachers. Like,
you was one of those.
Yeah, I definitely. And don't make them. And don't. Let me tell you something. Don't you dare make a mistake as a teacher in front of me. If you was the type of teacher to want to be on my ass about every little thing, and there was some teachers that was like that, and I get it. It was a lot of iron sharpen iron. A lot of them did see something in me. A lot of them did see the unruliness in me and tried to curb it as best as they could. Yeah. But you had to be damn near flawless to be able to do that. I'm just saying. Like, I'm...
Man, fuck that. I said what the fuck I said.
Very much so. Very, very much so. Very much so. Because it was really one of those things like, all right, you got it now. You got it right now. But, ooh, you better not get caught slipping, because I'm going to milk this shit. And sometimes it could be very entertaining. Like, sometimes I could tell, like, you know, my classmates was very, you know, entertained. And then sometimes I could tell when it would piss them off and they'd be like, all right, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, it's really not that deep. And it'd be like, no, it's about the principle. But anyway, I digress.
I was in class like, damn, she wildin'. I'm trying to get through this shit.
No, that was very much me. That was very much like, you know, like, and it used to be like little stupid things. Like I used to get teachers who used to like, will sing my praises all through the year, and then will say some dumb shit on my report card like, oh, could use improvement. And it's just like, bitch, stop being pussy and saying to my face. Don't sit here and tell me all of these great things in my face, and you gonna put some whack shit like that on my report card, because now I gotta explain this shit to my mother about, oh, what is this supposed to mean? I don't fucking know. Come to parent teacher night. She comes to parent teacher night oh my gosh, what are you doing here? You didn't have to come to the. So why you being fucking funny? Like, y'all don't know who I go home to. Like, y'all gotta stop playing and doing this dumb shit. But again, I digress. But yeah, I just say that again, these parents are performative. These parents are just doing these things for the camera because they want to seem like they say, but they're unserious. Every last one of them.
The parents got some.
Every last one of them is unserious as fuck. And I really don't think that they're gonna see. Listen, I find it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens when, not even if, when that lady presses charges, because all of them people gonna get freaking identified. Every last one of them is gonna get identified, and it's gonna end up, it's gonna fuck them over the same way it's been fucking over the little white kids that be doing all of the fuck shit, and they can't get into college, and they can't, you know, get their scholarship. They be getting their scholarships revoked and all of that. Yeah. It's about to be a lot of that, and black kids already got it. They already got it bad. That's number one. They done rolled back DEI, so ain't no more initiatives to hire blacks. So now they really gonna have it hard coming up in these next couple of generations if they don't reverse that shit back or reverse. I don't even know what direction we going in with that anyway. But it's just like, unless you get to it, like for real, like if y'all want to talk this meritocracy shit, your kids is really gonna have to be out here performing and producing. And
meritocracy ain't real though.
I mean, listen, because they're saying that's so that they can be, but it's just like, all right, well, we gonna see.
That's basically
we gonna see. We gonna see. Now that they done got rid of DEI, we gonna see what happens. But I hope that black people is staying vigilant on this. Y'all done let them roll all of this shit back. All right, cool. You saying it should just be about who's the best candidate? Blah blah blah. Hold these niggas' feet to the fire. Why are there not more black people doing these things? Are you really trying to tell me that these people are not qualified? Make that make fucking sense. Make it make sense quickly.
I don't.
Like, it's a girl on Instagram that I've seen I've seen her content a few times. And I don't even know if she identifies as a woman or not, because she's giving very much AG, very much stud, but I don't like to be in people's business like that. So I just, you know, I see her content as I see it. But she goes around to places in Harlem, and she's like, yeah, all of these stores be opening up in these neighborhoods, but they don't have nobody from the neighborhood working in them. So she's been going to all of these big chain stores, the Marshalls, the Kohl's, the this, the that, and applying for jobs just to see what they say. Mm-hmm. And she's like, for Kohl's in particular, she was saying how every time she would go in the store, she's told to apply online, but every time she applies online, I think either she gets auto rejected or something happens where it's just like, or she gets not auto rejected. She gets the interview time, and it's supposed to be virtual, but every time she shows up for the virtual interview, the interviewer never shows up. So she goes to the store, or because I don't know if she's a she, but they go to the store, and they're constantly telling them, like, yeah, here's the email, here's the time that they said that I'm supposed to be seeing them, blah, blah, blah. Why is nobody showing up to the interviews? And then the people in the store are always making up a different excuse. And she's like, yeah, black people need to stop shopping in here. Like, if they could just be setting up shop and taking money from us, they should at least be employing somebody's grandma, somebody's mom, somebody's, you know, niece or nephew or whatever need a part-time job. They should be able to work in these places. And I've always noticed that too, because even when I was younger, there was places that would open up in my neighborhood, and I never saw anybody from my neighborhood working there, except for one girl. I know her mom worked at Macy's, but she was the only one. But everybody else, I was like, I don't know nobody whose family member or anything works here.
Two of my boys, one of them worked in Burger King nearby where we lived at, and then Key Food and shit.
Oh, really? Actually, no. I will say when I came back from college, when I moved back from Georgia, I ended up seeing a girl from back in the days. She was working in the supermarket. She was a cashier, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting." But yeah, I say all of that to say,
these fucking parents goofy as shit.
To say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Hey, my name is Kamira Grant, and
I just, and it's like maybe it's the millennial in me.
I was wrong
to where, you know, maybe we were abused as kids, but this would have pissed my mother clean off.
No. Our ass whoopings were earned back then. And we got
No, they were not. No. Looking back, no. Okay. Looking back, the shit that I got my ass beat over, I definitely did not deserve it. I could say that with my whole chest. The things that my mother has punished me for or been mad at me for or any of those things, I was an angel compared to some of the people that I grew up with. And again, you don't learn these things about people until you get older, you're around them more, you start realizing certain things. But like I have some friends, like I'll say my neighborhood friends. I had neighborhood friends and I had school friends. My school friends were the ones who were more so like by the book. They wasn't really outside being rowdy. Yeah. They never wanted their parents to catch them doing certain things, so they always was like on the up and up. My neighborhood friends were the hoodlums. My neighborhood friends were the ones who you don't really know how their parents feel about them because they just was allowed to do all type. Like my friends used to go to the parades by themselves. They used to hang out late at night in certain areas by themselves. Like I was always known for having like a very strict curfew because my mother didn't play that. Like
damn curfews, yo.
Yeah, she was not playing none of that.
I remember my mom was waiting for me downstairs in the building with a belt. I'm like,
oh, I mean, been there, done that. And I'm not trying to embarrass my mother, so I'm not gonna put them stories out there like that. But she know what she did.
Well, no one heard of.
she knows what she's done. But yeah, I think she was like that because of my neighborhood friends, because she wasn't really as strict when I was around my school friends like that. Like I did get a little bit more freedom, like because when we had all started working, like, you know, there were times where we would end up all the way in freaking New Rock City at fucking, 16, 17, 18 years old. Like we taking cabs to New Rock because we got our little jobs with our couple of dollars in our pockets. And, cabs back then were hella cheap. So, you was able to get in some places and do some things. But I just couldn't imagine. I can't imagine me and a group of kids putting hands and feet on a grown adult, number one, who is pregnant, number two, with her children, number three, and then it goes viral on social media as number four.
Nah, me at that age, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like on some real shit. Like I wouldn't did. I'm like, yo, we're not doing this shit. Like at all. Like the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I'm not following no group of people. That was never my thing. Like I had a large group of friends, yes, but I was never on that, peer pressure, we're gonna make. Absolutely not. Like I'm not getting peer pressured into any, like
doing shit like that. Yeah, me at that age, I'm
not happening. Not happening under no circumstance. Not happening. But just the idea of like, how could I have not gotten my ass beat in this situation? Like none of these kids have gotten whoopings. I haven't seen none of them cry.
It's soft. That's why.
I haven't seen none of them cry. None of them have been I haven't seen not one parent yell yet. Like, how do you, of all of these things in succession, one after the other, how do you not react more to that? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And then this is what I hate, because this be what a lot of them red pill dudes be talking about is, oh, single mothers is terrible at disciplining their kids, and they raise the worst kind of kids, and these be the argument that these people make. You dumb bitch. Like, I think honestly,
I mean, she's an anecdotal argument.
Honestly, I feel like the best parent in all of this was the one who wrote the statement. Honestly, because it's like, yeah, we not going live. I mean, even though it was a terrible apology, but I'm just saying, we not going live. We not going to do the performative shit, but do know that I'm handling it on my end. And that's the most you could ask for, because you could have kept this shit off the internet if this is what y'all was going to do.
Like completely.
Y'all could have kept this off the internet, honestly and truly. There was no need for none of this. None of this proved anything. None of this was of any use to anybody. And I hope you go to jail, honestly. I hope you go to jail. I hope, especially the two that came on camera and showed their faces, especially you two. Y'all two deserve to go to jail. Anything else?
They dumb as fuck. Like, that's all I gotta say. It's like, yo, like, y'all do this shit for attention. Like, how the fuck you raise your kids like this? To jump a parent, like, but that's wild to me. Like,
because they don't fear adults, and I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what it is that. Actually, no, I do know what it is. It's the generation of kids who their parents go to the schools and tell the teachers, oh, you don't discipline my kid. Don't nobody tell my kid what to do but me. Because I do have friends that work in education, and a lot of them do say that sometimes it be the parents. The parents be terrible. They'll call, they'll send emails, they'll send the kid home with notes. They'll do all of the things. We have all of this communication available to where parents can be on top of their kids' asses when it comes to school. I've heard about all of the apps. I've heard about all of the group chats, the Slacks, all of the things that parents can be tapped into to make sure that their kids is on the up and up and doing what they need to do, and the parents is not doing it. And so to me, it's like, all right, so if you can't raise your kid, and the school can't raise the kid, and then people in the neighborhood can't raise the kid, who's gonna raise these kids?
these streets. Sadly.
But then if these streets raise your kid, you know the stakes is higher. Because when the streets get a hold of some of y'all kids, y'all don't get them back.
Well, especially at 12, you raising some criminals, yo. Like,
honestly, like, the most scandalous thing that happened to me when I was 12. One of my homegirls at the time, Spanish chick, got sick. So we had a school dance that night. This is gonna be the last thing that I say before we leave. We had a school party or whatever. Yeah. And one of the girls invites us all to her house because she lives the closest to the school. So a lot of us didn't want to go home to come all the way back to school. So we walked to her house from the school. Her mom made some soup. We all ate the soup. I had a little bit. It was like a lemony type of vibe. I didn't really like it, but I had a little bit of it, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm good. No, thank you." And everybody else ate the soup. Whatever. One of the girls that I was with, she ends up getting sick. So she gets sick. We at the party. She's throwing up. We get in contact with her mother. Her mother comes, picks her up, takes her, I guess, to the hospital or whatever. We all leave the party. We get home. She starts texting everybody. And it's like, oh. Actually, no, I don't even think we had cell phones yet. Yeah, we didn't have cell phones yet. She started calling people who her daughter, like the people who her daughter had the phone numbers to.
Yeah.
She was calling them, talking to their parents, telling them, oh, if any of us did any drugs or drink any liquor, to tell her now because she's about to agree to get her daughter's stomach pumped. So now that starts to like spread amongst all of the other parents because she called the one that she knew. She then calls another one calls another one. It ends up coming down to me. So now my mom gets the phone call and she's talking about like, what the hell are you talking about? Drugs? Da-da-da-da. Oh, well, we're at the hospital right now, so they need to come clean. If anybody put anything in her drink or if anybody did anything to her, we're going to know because we're going to test. Da-da-da-da. And so I'm looking at my mother like, I don't know what she's talking about. The only thing that niggas ate soup. Lo and behold, it just turned out that Shorty didn't eat nothing the whole day other than the soup and was just eating mad candy and soda and basically fucked her stomach up because she was on junk food the whole day. We found out she ain't eat no real food the whole day. But just that accusation of did we put something in her drink? Did we give her drugs? Because why would we only do it to her? Why would she be the only one sick?
She's probably that. She probably does the accusation she's putting out.
Maybe, I don't know. But that same girl, a couple years after that, because that's funny, because that was the first incident. The second incident was my 13th birthday. So this was 2 years later. My 13th birthday, I go to Skate Key. I invite that same girl again.
Classic right there.
Her mom says, you could come back. You know, everybody gave us like a midnight curfew. That was like the first time that we had like a late curfew or whatever. Yeah. And
sounds lit.
Or it was either midnight or 11 o'clock. I don't really remember, but I know we had a late curfew and I was kind of, excited because I had my homegirl from upstate come, blah, blah, blah. So it was like my homegirl from upstate and Shorty from, around the way. The three of us, we went to Skate Key. So apparently her mother told her, call me before you get on the train to come home. And she goes, okay. That was the one thing her mother told her, is to call me before you get on your way to come home. We get in the train station. We go, to the uptown side. She starts walking the platform because, back in the day, used to be payphones on the platform. She walks on the platform, picking up the payphones. None of the payphones on our side works. Of course, 3rd Avenue, you can't just go up. Well, at that time, you couldn't just go upstairs and come down the other way. You had to go out. It wasn't like that. You couldn't do it. And the reason why we knew we couldn't do it was because she ends up jumping in the tracks to climb up the other side. I don't know if it was construction or it was something that blocked it to where you couldn't go on the other side. Uh-huh. So she jumps in the tracks. Her and my other homegirl, the two of them jump in the tracks, but my homegirl couldn't get up on the other side. So she came back. I helped lift her up, and then we stayed on one side, and Shorty went on the other side, used the phone, picks it up. As soon as she says, hello, Ma, 2 cops come out. So the 2 cops come out because they seen her jump the tracks. So long story less long, the cops hold her. We ask her, do you want us to stay with you? She says, no. My mom said, because the cop picked up the phone and was like, oh, your daughter just jumped the train tracks, blah, blah, blah. We're going to hold her, this, that, and the third. You got to come get her from 3rd Ave because the priest is right there. Yeah, you got to come get her.
Wow, that's crazy.
So me and my homegirl asked, we was like, yo, you want us to stay? She's like, no, my mom's going to be so pissed. I don't want you to wait, blah, blah, blah. And looking back now, this was a wild thing. We probably should have waited with her because, back then, men were creeps. So we literally left her alone in the middle of the night with 2 grown-ass men. She's only 13. Word. Like, I looking back now, wild. But we did what she asked. She said for us to not be there when her mother gets there. So me and my homegirl, we go to my house. I made it before my curfew. I didn't really have no issue with my mom. We in the bed, snug as a bug in the rug. We get a phone, we get awakened to the bell going crazy. Her mother picked her up from the train station, from the little precinct, drove her to my house to confront me about why did I make her jump in the train tracks to go do that. And I said, excuse you?
She lied to her mom saying, oh, it was Justina that did it. Like,
I was like, excuse you? She was like, yeah, because my daughter would have never did that on her own. I said, your daughter did it because she needed a phone. Because that was the whole thing. Because when we saw that the phones on our side didn't work, we was like, girl, just call her when we get to Parkchester. No, she said for me to call her before I get on the train. And I have to call her before I get on the train. I was like, well, just call her when we get to Parkchester and tell her that you're about to get on the train. And we could just wait, a couple extra minutes. Fuck it, we could walk you home. If anything, like, just wait until we get there. Like, it's not that deep, girl. Like, you don't have to do this. But it was like, I remember back to back 2 separate times with this one particular girl, her mother just would blame everybody but her. And it just was like so crazy. But then I get it now because she was, and I hate to be the one to say it, but she was Puerto Rican. And because I'm black, clearly the black girl is the reason why you're acting crazy and doing all of these things. So her mother found it real coincidental to always make me or somebody else.
I'm not gonna hold you. My mom being Cuban, I had to check her. At that age, I used to check her on that shit. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out with that bullshit.
So I say all of that to say, like, that's the wildest that I've ever experienced at that age of 11, 12, 13. Nothing living like this. But I've done told way too much of my business on here today. This is what I get for how you had to say, gardening before a show. But yeah, I say all of that to say these kids are cooked and I don't know what y'all gonna do about it.
Bruh.
Anything else? Any closing words?
Yeah, them parents ain't shit.
Period. And on that note, we are out.